you know what? We should make a Frisbee. Frisbees are fun. Frisbees are fun to throw, and they're not very hard to make. We're going to make a Frisbee with a particular tool called the Revolve tool. The Revolve tool helps you take a two-dimensional closed up shape and revolve it all the way around so that it makes a solid. So let's show you how we're going to do that. There's lots of ways to do this. I'm going to go to the drafting tools, and I'm going to find the polyline tool. Polyline tool lets you make a series of lines that are connected already, so we don't have to worry about joining them after we're done. So I'm going to click on the polyline tool, and what I want to think about is a Frisbee shape. Think about if we put that Frisbee on a table saw and cut it in half, and then cut it in half again, so that we're seeing 1/4 of the Frisbee from the side, the profile. Okay, I'm going to turn on the grid snap for just a minute just to get us started, because I want a nice straight line. And measurements on this one don't matter. We're just trying to make the general shape of the shell of a Frisbee. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to move out this way. Frisbees are flat for a while. Okay, and then this part probably would curve down. So the polyline tool, if you look down in the command bar, gives you an option to now change from a line to an arc. So I'm going to type A for arc and hit enter. And now you can see that there's an arc there. I want just kind of a gradual curve, okay, like a Frisbee would curve. So let's go out to maybe here, okay. Then it's going to come out a little bit here and down so that your fingers could go underneath there. Okay, now I'm going to zoom way in. Okay, now I need it to curl up this way. Okay, yeah, that's probably not bad right there. My grid snap is making it a little hard, so I'm going to turn off my grid snap now. And if you make a mistake at any point, you can type U for undo and then hit enter, and that will bring you back one step in your process. So I'm just going to make a little bit of a loop there. I want it to loop back that way, but I'm going to do it slightly differently. One of the options down here in the command bar is second point, S for second point. So I'm going to type S and hit enter. It looks like nothing's happening, but it wants to know where is the second point where the arc I'm trying to make would go through. So I'm going to pick somewhere like maybe here. Yours doesn't have to be perfect. And then you can kind of see that I've made a nice rounded edge like that. And I click to make my hook there. I'm going to zoom out so I can see where I'm at. Let's go about from down here, like maybe there. Okay, I want to switch back to a line now, so I'm going to do L for line and hit enter. I'm going to zoom way out. I'm going to grab my hand tool here and go back. Hand tool, okay, and hit escape so I can get back here. And I want to line this up with this one and head straight down from there. That's important. So I have my object snap on. I'm going to turn on my polar tracking and see if I can't hover over this and head straight down from there. Maybe if I hover for a second. No, the other possibility is, oh, that should work right about there. Okay, then I'm going to hit enter because I'm all done. Okay, can't tell if those are exactly the same, so I'm going to grab this one here, and we haven't done this much, but when you click on a line, you get these blue boxes. They've probably been more annoying to you than anything else before, but you can actually click on the end ones and choose stretch vertex. Okay, and that way you can align. See that green coming up there? Okay, I can hover over here and I can line it up there. Okay, so now they should be aligned. Maybe one is slightly longer than the other one. That really probably won't present a problem to us, but just in case. Okay, now the important thing is I'm not actually closing this up. You can see I left it open. Here we go. I'm going to hit escape. You can see that I left it open here. I'm not closing that up. Okay, so I have the profile of half of a Frisbee. Okay, so there's a great tool. It's in the modeling tools called Revolve. It's right under the extrude tool. Okay, Revolve creates a 3D solid or surface by sweeping a 2D object around an axis. So what that's going to do is it's going to ask you to select the object. I'm going to click here. This is all one object. Okay, then I'm going to hit enter. Then I'm going to select the axis or starting point. So we want to rotate this around the y-axis. So I could just type y probably and hit enter, but I can also choose 2 points along the line. So I'm going to do this point, the end point of that, and the end point of this. Okay. And now you can see your screen probably freaks out. It might take a little longer than my screen, but I can start to draw it, like kind of pull, or I can tell it the number of degrees I need to spin around. So it's already set on the bottom for 360 degrees, and we know that Frisbees go 360 degrees around, so I'm just going to hit enter. And now I get this shape here. And if I turn my view cube, I'm going to change it from top to something isometric, maybe southwest isometric. Okay, it looks a little funky, but I'm going to turn on my realistic mode, and you can see that we have a nice Frisbee here. Okay, now you can use the Revolve tool, and that's it for your assignment. You can use the Revolve tool for all kinds of objects. You just need objects that have something called radial symmetry. Okay, radial means circular and symmetry means it's symmetrical even on both sides. So you can have all kinds of shapes that you could create, and for the 4, if you're wishing to get a 4 on this, you're going to have to, using a profile, a 2-dimensional shape, you're going to revolve an object around, maybe something like a light bulb or something like that, to create a 3D solid object. Okay, so good luck, and we'll see you in the next assignment.